Running, running, running. Do I have a world? I can't press R3 to open up the world map yet, so I guess I don't have it. Don't have it yet, sadly. I'm pretty sure in Xillia 1, Alvin had to give it to me, and that wasn't for a little while. Hopefully I get one soon. What is that over there? Is that a ship? I think that's one of the Olympus ships from the first game where they invaded Rizamaxia via flying. Maybe that's what that is. I think it is. It might be something different. It looks a little small to be one of those ships, but I think that's what it is. So let's save real quick since I just got all that progress done. We are going to, of course, use my idea of having 2 save files in case one of my recording sessions messes up and I need to redo a session. I've actually already rendered out the session that I recorded last, so it doesn't matter if I do or not. But I just want to make sure I keep in the habit of it. So let's turn in all these jobs, because I did a crap ton. Yes, I completed that. Jobs can have several conditions that must be met for you to take them, but the more jobs you complete, the more variety you'll be able to take on. Report all of these complete, because they're done. Apparently they just take my word for it. And I have to deliver this to the Duval station.
Hiya, Nova here. Don't forget those payments, okay?
Okay. Next payment is 5,000 gold. My current gold is that. So I can just... What do I can just do whatever amount I want? Like, could I put in all of my money? I'm not going to put in all my money, of course. Let's do 2,000. Pay the following? Yes. Payment complete.
Hey, thanks! You make my life so much easier when you make your payments on time. Keep it up, okay?
I'll try to. Alright. How do I, is there a way for me to look at that at any time? Can I look at my, I don't see it here. Can I look at my debt any time, or is there a specific place I have to go to look at my debt, or what? Can I, like, look at it from the job board thing? Elite monster info. There is none. Let's look at contracts again. Now it's all just a bunch of other stuff. Do I have... Oh, I can do this, like, instantly. And I can do this. And this. I've already gotten a lot of this crap. I don't have any old shells. I don't know how to get those. Report completion.
We have your wallet surrounded. Give up the gold and nobody gets hurt.
If I give you 3,000, will you shut up? Payment
Another
complete.
surly payment from Luger. Oh, surly is just industry slang for super early. So keep up the surly acts from now on, okay?
Pretty sure surly is an actual word and does not mean super early, or am I thinking of something different? I don't know. Once you've paid back a given debt, your next goal will be displayed. Feel free to proceed with the main story at this point if you wish. You can continue to repay your debt even while progressing through the main story. If you keep repaying as much as you can, something good is sure to happen. I wonder what happens when I finish my debt.
Hey, Ludes! Nova here with some good news! With that payment you just made, I was able to lift the travel restriction on Duval Station! Just keep those payments flowing, and everything will go nice and smooth! You go, Luger! She doesn't take things very seriously, does she? Meow.
Meow. Alright. So, did I, like, automatically turn those in and get the money for him, I guess? I guess that's what happened. We need to go to that girl in Duval Station, though. Definitely want to finish up that quest. There is no one here. Why? Whoa! Okay. Everyone just needed a minute to spawn in. I understand. I understand. You know, it takes some time to spawn in sometimes. What beautiful feathers! Now I can make what I've been wanting to. Are you going to use those to make a present for your daddy? Huh? How do you know? Who told? It was on the job description. Well, you wrote it on the job description. Oh, well, yeah, I guess I did, didn't I? I'm gonna put some glue on him and make a warm muffler. Oh, I made something out of feathers for my daddy, too. Hey, feathers is my thing. Don't be a copycat, even though you clearly just said you already did it, and therefore did it first. I am not a copycat. I made him a feathered mask. A mask? That's so weird. It's not weird. My daddy said he liked it. It is too weird. Daddies don't wear masks. They do if they're Batman. It's not weird. Look around. Do you see anyone here wearing a mask? They're just not as awesome. See what I mean? Your daddy's a weirdo. I really wish that old man had been wearing a mask. He's not weird. My daddy isn't a weirdo. He is dead, though. Hey, now, let's all, Jude is still slightly awkward. I made tons of masks for my dad back in school, and he wore every single one. Isn't that right, Luger? Yeah. Well, actually, my daddy wore a mask to a festival once. See, my daddy's not weird. Hey, so how do you know those two guys? Oh, them? Luger and Jude? The great fat one. They're just a bunch of weirdos. What? Girls' job report. Sweet. So I bet if I go back now, they'll pay me since I have the job report. Yep, it is. Sweet. Awesome. Let's get my cash real quick, and then we are going to Triglyph, I believe? Why does this Rashigal guy have the, This isn't Rashigal, this is Fenmont. I mean, not Fenmont, this is, What am I trying to say? We're not in Rashigal territory. This is, an Olympia soldier outfit. Blah. So, think you've got the hang of battle yet? In combat, it's important to master the basics, and that means going back and reviewing once in a while. No. Come back anytime you want to review things. I don't want to review crap. I know how to play this game. Report completion of the girl's gift. Give me my money. Sweet. I want to know if is there a way to check my... Oh, it says my next payment is 5,000, but I don't have 5,000 gold. So I bet whenever I hit 5,000 gold, she'll call me like, hey, you want to try and make a payment now or pay a little of this or something? I bet that's how it'll work. I'm probably going to end up trying to use and buy as little items as possible so I can make as many payments as possible. You can buy tickets at the kiosk if you don't have movement restrictions on you, that is. Triglyph. Let's go. Back to Triglyph we go. You can open the map by pressing square. The star icon marks your destination in the main chapter of the story. However, the star and exclamation icons may occasionally appear in high places, so if you can't find them at first, try adjusting the height of the map. That is something that occurred in Xillia 2 that I was never told. I actually had to figure out on my own a little bit, or I missed it when they said it. Because there are a bunch of times where I didn't realize I could use the right stick to mess around with elevation.
Triglyph at last.
The great fat one has spoken!
Well, I'm just glad we made it back safely. There's something comforting about coming back here.
Do you have good memories of the city? Comforting. Oh, he has really good memories of the city. It was in Triglyph where he sat down at the park and had that memorable talk with Mila, I believe.
I certainly have vivid ones. This is where we came when we first arrived at Olympias. Everything about Triglyph surprised me.
Huh? Like what?
Well, for one thing, we'd been fighting on a different plane of existence when a rift opened up and we were sucked into it.
What?
Huh?
The next thing I remember, I was waking up in a bed, surrounded by objects I'd never seen before. I was surprised by, well, how much there was to be surprised by.
What surprises me is how happy you look when you're telling that story.
The great fat one is not amused, Jude. You need to tell better stories. You have to keep the great fat one amused. Alright, is this one of the parts where I can't... Yeah, Jude's probably, like, standing around town or something. I need to find him and talk with him. Gotta have serious discussions with Jude whenever I can. With all of the main characters whenever I can. I can't find him, though. Jude, where are you? Jude! Jude is a pretty distinctive character. How can I not find him right now? Is he over here? Triglyph Technology Drive. It used to be in the original Xillia, the only places in Triglyph were right here, the port, then this little area here that led to Turbalin High Road. Then you came over here, And there wasn't this area over here, and there wasn't where that save point is to the right. It was just this square that led into one apartment building, the one at the bottom right. The one on the bottom left where Luger lives did not exist. So Triglav is definitely, blah, I can't talk, is definitely a little extended from the original game, and as such, I may get lost. And have to refer to the map quite often, because I am not used to this Triglav, and I do not see Jude anywhere, so we are moving on. Hopefully I don't miss any cool side speeches or anything. I always want to make sure I try and keep my eye out for him, though, just in case. Central Station! I went backwards. I thought that the other way was going to be backwards. My bad. I should have looked at the minimap. It would have shown me the little orange circle showing where I came from last. I'm so good at being observant. All right. Where are we going right now? Hop a train back home. Am I not back? Oh, it wants me to go into my apartment, I bet. Is Jude standing around here? Yeah, he is. He's right over here. This is where he talked with Mila. I'm pretty sure he sat on... I thought that there was a bench around here. Maybe he sat on the swing set. I don't remember. He sat somewhere around here and talked with Mila. On one hand, I still don't have enough data. On the other hand, I do need to consider budget restrictions, too. Yeah, it can really suck when you're short on money. And data. Data, whichever you want to call it.
Is this where you live?
The great fat one has spoken once again! Do I live on the 3rd floor, I think? I think it's the 3rd floor. Balin was on the 2nd floor of the other apartment, and then, yep, Luger is on the, whatchamacallit floor, the 3rd floor. Proceed through the main story, go!
Is this Julius's house?
You live here, Rolo?
It's mine, though I'm more like a freeloader right now. It feels like I haven't been back in ages. We're saying L1, because Luger is a freeloader.
Freeloader? That's like a deadbeat, right?
They're basically synonymous. Chapter 3, it all falls apart. That is never a good sign of a good chapter.
So, now what? The cat's got a point. I think we're all running on fumes.
Ugh, tomatoes are gross.
Don't be picky now, or okay, I won't put any tomatoes in. No, she doesn't. She's gonna eat her tomatoes and she's gonna like them, because she was a douche to me earlier.
I'm not being picky. I'm expressing my individuality. That's my right.
You sure do know some big words.
Shove the tomatoes down her throat. I would. I'd make her eat every last one. That cat is so fat.
This smells good.
Thanks, Luger.
It's so yummy.
I feel like I'm eating at a restaurant.
Hey, you cook as good as my daddy.
Speaking of your father, Al, do you know where he is?
He's dead.
No. Some scary men came to our house. I ran away by myself. That's why I'm going to the land of Canaan, so I can wish for my daddy to get rescued from those guys.
Do pardon the intrusion, Luger.
Mr. Bakor, I'm glad to see you're okay.
I'm one of the lucky ones.
No way.
Ivar!
Surprise, phony? I guess not.
Ivar.
You're quite an amusing little fellow, aren't you, Ivar? I could use a comic genius as one of my junior agents.
Thank you, sir.
What's this all about?
You haven't been watching the news, I take it.
New details have emerged about the terror attack, during which a train was hijacked and then crashed into the Oscorp plant. The collision caused a massive explosion that ripped through the facility. More than 2,000 casualties were reported, including passengers and employees alike. Damages are said to exceed 10 billion gold, and experts estimate a final cost of at least 50 billion. Authorities identified the alleged mastermind behind the attack. An employee of Spurious Corporation, one Julius Kresnik.
What the? But Julius couldn't have...
Couldn't have what? He attacked me at the scene of the crime, for crying out loud.
The police believe Kresnik didn't act alone. They're investigating persons of interest.
Take a wild guess which person is the most interesting.
Hey, me and Luger had nothing to do with those creeps!
So the suspect's brother just happened to start his job at the station on the day of the attack. Then he vanished with the suspect. Coincidence?
Come on, you gotta believe us!
If you're telling the truth, then prove it. Apprehend Julius. Then the facts are sure to come to light.
What?
But the scary glasses guy...
Is alive and at large.
He contacted the CEO's GHS several hours ago.
Huh?
He's one of my top agents and far too skilled to fall into police custody. Around his little brother, on the other hand, he just might let his guard down. Well, Luger, what do you say? If you agree to catch him, I'll at least keep the police from getting in your way.